Good evening. Every year we talk about the fear of a long, hot summer. More people hanging out on the streets sometimes means more trouble.
Trouble last Sunday wasn't on the street corner. It was in a park, a beautiful park in Westwood, right behind a Catholic school. And Local 12's Deb Dixon tells us the robbery at gunpoint was a kid-on-kid crime.
St. Catherine's Field Day is here in Ryan Park in Westwood, right behind the Catholic school. Today, citizens who patrol the neighborhood are watching them.
Everything seems okay down here.
Cincinnati Police ask the Westwood citizens on patrol to be in Ryan Park. Usually they just walk the neighborhood.
This morning we were requested by the police department to come up here and sort of watch over the neighborhood, what they're having up here at Ryan Park. So this is sort of unusual for us because as a rule, they don't request our presence.
It's because of what happened here Sunday to 9-year-old Jamie Walpole. On Sunday, 9-year-old Banon's brother was playing baseball in the field over there. He and some friends came here to the swing set, and this is where he ended up with a gun in his face, terrorized by kids ages 10 to 15 years old.
I mean, he came up the hill, and the other kids that were with him said, these kids just stole Banon's phone, and I turned around and went to go, and then they said, well, he has a, and then I saw my son, and he was sobbing, and he said, they had a gun, Mommy, they had a gun.
Jamie took off after the bad boys, 4 or 5 of them, some very young. Jamie's instinct was to take them to their mothers. Was it a real gun? It was to Banon.
He's nervous. The first night he was afraid he was going to have nightmares and stuff. He said things about not wanting to go places. It's kind of been a long week.
Extra police patrols are now assigned to the park.
The police will be here with you, on your side. Let's bring our kids back and let the bad guys know. Let's send a message to them. You're not going to win. You're not going to take our part. Because look at it. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring the people back into the area.
Sergeant Chapman says the message to the bad guys is you can't win this one. You can't have this park, even if the bad guys are children who should be playing in it. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
The other children, the boy was all corroborated the story here, and there's $2,000 on the Wheel of Justice reward system now for information about the children robbers. It is paid out through Crime Stoppers. You can call the hotline 352-3040. Callers are identified by code numbers and not by names.